Okay, so this is the last video you'll have to hear with this horrible voice. Sorry again, y'all. So this is the same thing we kind of just did, writing equations, but this time it's going to be from tables and graphs. It's super easy. From a table, we're still just going to pick two ordered pairs. Same thing from a graph, we're going to pick two ordered pairs. So let's just get to it. Write down this table and I'll show you how to do it. So I'm going to take this first ordered pair, and I'm going to take this second ordered pair, and it works just like what we just did on the last slide. First thing I got to do is find my slope. So here's my x1 and my y1 and my x2 and my y2. So let's find slope. Slope is y2 minus y1. I did 2 minus 0 right here. Your x's would be -1 minus -2. Took these x's right here. On top I get 2. On bottom, if you type this in your calculator, you get 1. And 2 divided by 1 is 2. So my slope is 2. And then I'm going to use my formulas. Point slope is y minus y1. I labeled as a 0. My slope, I just figured it out. It was 2. This is my slope. And then x minus x1, -2. The only thing to fix, change that minus negative to a plus. Oh, this is x plus 2. Okay, so that's point slope. Slope intercept, we're going to distribute. This minus 0 just goes away. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 2 is 4. So it's pretty easy if you understood the last lesson that we did. This is just doing the exact same thing. So I want you to pause it. I want you to try example 2. And then we will go through it. Okay, so your slope, hopefully you really did this. Your slope should be 3 minus 5 on top and 0 minus -1 on bottom. So that gives me -2 over 1, which is -2. So that's your slope. Point slope is going to be y minus 5 equals -2 times x. Again, I'm going to have minus -1, which is going to change to a plus 1. That's point slope. Slope intercept, I'm going to distribute. So I got y minus 5. -2 times x is -2x. -2 times 1 is -2. Move this 5 over by doing plus 5. And slope intercept is going to be y equals -2x. -2 plus 5 is a positive 3. So that's slope intercept form. These work the exact same way. It's just this would be your x1 and your y1 and your x2 and your y2. So I'll do this one just to make sure you're good. So y2 minus y1, 5 minus 4, I got these two right here. x2 minus x1, on top I get 1, on bottom I get 1, 1 divided by 1 is 1. Point slope form is going to be y minus 4, that's this y1. My slope is 1, and x minus 0, because that's my x1. So then I would distribute the 1, so y minus 4 equals 1x. 1 times 0 is still just 0. Add my 4. And y equals 1x. 0 plus 4 is 4. So that's your slope intercept. I'm not going to do example 4. You do it the same way. You do it the same thing. I'm not going to do another one. Okay, let's do some graphs. The graphs are pretty easy if you're good at figuring out ordered pairs. So this ordered pair is at 2, 3, right? Because I went over 2 and up 3. This ordered pair, if you go to the left, that means it's a -2. I went down 3, which means it's a -3. So those are my two ordered pairs. You do it the exact same way. Now, a few questions I get every year. Does it matter which one I label as x1, y1, and x2, y2? It does not. We're going to end up with the same answer. So I'm just going to do these as x1, y1, and these as x2, y2. Again, it does not matter which ones you pick to be your 1s and your 2s. You'll get the same answer. So your slope, I'm going to have negative 3 minus 3 over negative 2 minus 2, which gives me negative 6 over negative 4. Divide that in your calculator, you'll get 1.5. I like to leave it as a fraction, so I'm going to leave it as 3 over 2. If you put 1.5, I'm not going to count it wrong, okay? Point slope is going to be y minus 3. Again, I'm using these x1, y1. My slope was 3/2. I just figured that out. And then x minus 2. That's point slope. Slope intercept, we're going to distribute. 3/2 times x is 3/2 x. 3/2 times 2, times negative 2, I'm sorry, is negative 3. Add my 3 over. Add my 3 over. Y equals 3/2 x plus 0. Alright, I'm going to show you another way to do graphs. If you are good this way and you're like, no, I got it, Miss Ebrink, I can make my ordered pairs, I can find my slope, I've done this so many times by now, I got it. Then by all means, keep doing it this way. I'm going to show you a quicker way that you can write equations of lines. Your y-intercept, this very last number, is where it crosses your y-axis. So this crosses your y-axis at 0. So that's how I got the plus 0 at the end. And then if you remember, slope is really rise over run. So you can pick any point. I'm going to pick this one. And if we did rise over run, we go up 3, rise 3, and run 2. And look at that. That was my slope. So if that's quicker and easier for you to like wrap your head around, you're more than welcome to write equations of lines that way. Now it's not going to help you when you're writing your point slope form. That's not going to help, but it will help you write your slope intercept form a little quicker. So I'm going to do this one the quick way, okay? Again, I see my y-intercept is at 0. So I'm going to write this. This is the equation for slope intercept form. So my b, I know, is going to be a 0 because that's my y-intercept. And then all I need to fill in is my slope. So slope is rise over run. So rise 2 and run 1, 2, 3. And put your x there. So that's your slope intercept form. Okay, let's do another one. Again, I'm going to keep doing it this quick way because when you take your EOC, it's not time, but it is multiple choice, and this will help you eliminate some answers if you can do it this way. So B is your y-intercept, and it crosses my y-axis right here at 5. So that means it's going to end with a plus 5. And then slope is rise over run. So I'm going to go down 2. If you go down, that's really a negative 2. And I'm going to run 1. Now this can be simplified, right? Negative 2 divided by 1 is really negative 2. So that's your answer. And that's it. So if you'll go try the worksheet for this and call me over if you need any help.